Good evening, everybody. Tonight we're jumping back into some more Be'lakor campaign on Total War
The
Warhammer
snows
3.
shall melt only if I
If you guys
say.
had watched the last episode, you know we had a minor setback in the north. Be'lakor was pushed back by Malachi and his airships. It was a valiant fight. We did start to sway the battle for a little while there, and then the war of attrition just got us. He had too many troops and had us well outnumbered. Eventually, our morale swayed. Be'lakor ended up being wounded, but that's not a big deal. It's a minor setback. It sucks that we lost all those veterancy on all the units in his army,
The
but Azazel has
exalted
an army going now.
betrayer.
They're starting to get pretty decent veterancy. We have started building up Be'lakor's army again. Once he's back up at a full stack, we'll march out this way. We're not real sure where we're gonna send him yet.
Clashes.
I'm not sure if we're gonna need his help down in Kislev, or if we should send him up into the north and try to finish what Be'lakor started. Unfortunately, the Shadow Legion, I keep trying to call them the Shadow Legion, it's not the Shadow Legion, it's the Demons of Chaos. They pushed in to the Norskin wastelands and cemented themselves in between us and our prey of Malachi. So maybe we're gonna end up with a new enemy and we're gonna have to go to war with them. I'm not sure yet. It would be kind of nice to go to war with them because then we can vassalize them and have another Chaos faction fighting for us. But I'm not sure. That's farther down the road. Probably won't be in this episode per se. But do you guys have any thoughts on where we should direct Be'lakor's attention once he's back in the army? I believe we have 4 turns. Yes, 4 turns, and then Be'lakor will be back out on the field. I believe we ended after we have done everything that we can do. So, well, before we end the turn, take a moment to ask you guys to hit that like button if you're enjoying the content, or the dislike button if you're not enjoying the content. Either way, it helps me with improving my content, seeing what you guys like and what you guys aren't liking. Even feel free to leave a comment on things that you are disliking about the content or things that you're liking about the content. And if you're enjoying my content in a whole, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. A lot of times I end up posting my stuff as unlisted at first, so I can do a final once over of it, and then I make it public once I know my uploaded cleanly and I didn't miss anything in the editing process. So if you're subscribed, you might see content before everybody else. But I won't hold us up any longer. I will get into the game, and I believe we need to end the turn.
You have found me. What will you ask?
Rot wants military, I'm sure. Nope, defensive. He's only at war with the Ice Courts right now. These are probably his territories. The Ice Court isn't doing very well. Do you think he's going to end up dragging us into war with Chaos Dwarves? I mean, I wouldn't mind going to war with them other than having to fight them. Because if we go to war with them, then we can force them into a vassalization. You know what? Depending on what you can give us, 2,000. We're not far off of confederating with them through diplomatic means. You know what? Screw it. We'll take it. Then we can get some Skaven units in an army if we wanted. But once we get an outpost built, we gotta have the extra favor lying around for that. have mobilized an army to Azazel. Why do I care if there was an ambush discovered up there? Before anything on this turn, we do want to get that upgrade in. We've had a quest for that forever. I believe we have the other building, so... We have another quest for the Exalted Hero building. Oh, that one is upgrading. We got one more turn and we'll complete that quest.
Azazel, Prince of Damnation.
Let's position.
We hunt.
We're gonna go in.
I can create an
Just let him
avalanche.
keep recouping.
Fight them.
Are you a god?
Recruit more troops into this army. Alright. We have our trolls, our giant, our dragon ogres, some ranged units. We get... No, we don't have any outposts anywhere. Don't really want to put this in this one. I want to put it in Erengrad. Ooh. We had more funds. So we could get warp cannons, get rat ogres. We can even get a mutant rat ogre. I think that's the single entity one. Some death runners. Wait. Some gutter runners would be nice. Some ranged units. That's what I figured. They had both of those. Ooh, those ones have rattling guns. Okay, we'll come back to that. We don't have enough funds for that anyways.
Supreme Champion.
Didn't figure.
What shall we
Azazel
smell
moved.
in the soul?
We need to recruit on this one. Don't want any of those because we want mostly
The snow clashes.
undivided. I was struggling for the descriptor there. Undivided units for this army. Probably gonna need more tank units. Debating if we need cavalry.
Chaos! Let us corrupt! Move!
See what the World Wakers have available in their pool. Did I make it over the line?
The snows shall melt.
Yeah, lines are down.
I say.
We don't have any Marauders either. So do you have another Aspiring Champion? I don't think we need another one of those though. They have a low body count.
Snows fall. Perfection.
Alright. Nope. I think that's about everything we can do in this turn. I stand corrected. We had heroes to move.
Master.
It's unfortunate we forgot about our heroes last turn, but that's alright. Saved us a little bit of money. We reach
Captain
Erengrad
of the
this turn?
Ecstatic
Yes.
Legion.
Where did what are you doing, Custodian?
Whatever the cost!
I don't... I don't know where he's going. Where's my guy? Not their guy.
Kill them all!
Troops here. We failed, that's alright.
My magic is yours. By the comet!
I don't know if he is their leader or not.
Work to do.
I know for sure that's not Karl
Are you a
Franz.
god?
Since needs your
Let's
soul.
just go up here. Try to hit that one.
Desist.
Failure. That's alright. Take a failure over a critical any day.
Only if I say. There is no
Let's go take
greater.
Erengrad back. I did not realize how many vassals we have acquired.
I'll feast on them all.
They just ended up in war with a lot of people all at once. Alright. We're not gonna fight that one. We can't gift it, so we could raise it or sack it. I think we're gonna occupy it. We're gonna end up giving it to Gestalten, but while we're garrisoned, we'll get a little bit better replenishment.
Let us go.
We'll hold it long enough to get back up to fighting shape, and then we'll give it to Gestalten. Training, unfortunately. I would like to give him power boost, but I want to level up troops as fast as I can. Especially since we lost an army. What upgrades do we have? This one we could do anything in the settlement. We could do most everything. What's the income on our vassals? 528, 552. We could upgrade this. Get an extra 20% income for them. This increases our income everywhere. And our wins of magic. Get an extra 300 gold here. Well, almost 300 gold. I think we're gonna go for this one first.
Ready.
This army, see if we can recruit any marauders. We cannot. No, screw it. We'll grab some marauder horsemen. We don't have any buffs active right now either. So we could spend some souls there. Don't have anything to recruit.
Have my promise.
Just a force
My lord
march in this
Sinch
direction.
agrees.
We do have marauders here. Or a Slaneshi marauder. I am out of funds, so we'll just hold off. Rot is doing fairly well for himself. I don't know what kind of drugs Gestalten's doing to think that he can take on the dwarves. Let alone that he was allowed to attack the dwarves. Because I'm pretty sure because he's my vassal, he can't declare war on anybody that I don't declare war on first. Alright, he is all maxed out on that. I think his hero action is assault units.
My prayers are answered. Now is
Yeah.
my time. You dare!
Done our hero actions.
Damn.
Done Azazel's action. Move this army. Oh, we have a commandment over
Champion of
in
Kislev.
Erengrad. Oh, because this one's a port. Oh, I guess we could deconstruct it and build anything else. Huh. But we can issue a commandment here. There's one of these that spreads corruption, isn't it? Yeah. Just use that to spread some corruption around until we get rid of the settlement. Because we will have
Chosen.
2 turns before we are replenished to full fighting strength, I think. Yeah, the Manticore won't be topped out, but it'll be topped out enough. And losing out on 2 turns of XP is already bad enough. That wraps up this turn also. I will be interested to see his army have my troops in it. That'll be great. I do think we're gonna start an outpost, actually. Allied mission. Take that one. Will Bakers. Take that one also. Orthodoxy. And take that one. Everybody wants us to have one. Alright. Outpost. Orthodoxy, we can get pretty much their base Kislev units. I don't know why this is showing up in our vassals. It's weird. We have an outpost with them. Get Marauder champions. Not a whole lot from them. I was sad to lose Wintertooth. I was getting trolls and stuff from him. We could get Rattling Gunners from there and Globadiers. But we get so much more here, so we're gonna go here. Once we get his Erengrad back to him, his will be worth building. I feel like it might take a couple turns, but alright. It's 4 slots. And we're gonna need room for 1 hero. So we can get 3 more Marauders.
Let us corrupt. Fool.
What level is it? 21. I guess we are... Oh, why did we march over here? We could have ported. I'm so dumb.
Yes.
Let's just head this way. We'll sail down to Erengrad. I had to make so many questionable decisions. This is what I wanted. We have 3 turns before we can throw another portal out. Not sure where we're gonna want that. Do you guys have any ideas? Where should we try to spread our influence next? We could even do it near another Chaos faction so we could learn the whereabouts of another Chaos faction. Work on pulling them into our ranks. We should throw up a blessing or a gift. Undivided XP gain, 25% Marauder XP gain. This would get trolls and stuff also. And it would move us up this more. This is the one we kind of want. Soon. Once we get them upgraded a little bit. Oh, this one's the one that we really wish we could activate. We can summon a unit of Chaos Furies. Yeah, I think we're gonna save. Plus, that would get us enough to unlock the Hail of Hellfire. What's the last one? Dragon Ogre Shagrath. That's the really big one, isn't it? It's like, Kolek, kind of? And then Warframe. Alright, that's the plan. We're gonna save up a few more souls, then we'll put the Dark Portal on. Was it this turn that this building finished? It was. Does that mean we can build another... We wanted this tab? Yes, we can get another Chaos Warrior. Control... -8 for the enemy, and then causes fear. Speed, melee defense, and then vigor, loss, and charge. I think the Hideous Visage, the cause fear, because when Be'lakor's near enemies that are, I don't know if it's just frightened or if they're breaking, he regenerates, so he will help prime Be'lakor's stuff.
Yes, my lords.
And then we'll just send him down to this rift. Have him meet us over here. He's out of movement. Azazel has not moved. The army is force marching this way. What's this garrison look like? A little bit more formidable than the last.
Betrayer.
Let's just push early here. It's a decisive victory with low casualties. This may be the only battle that makes it in the episode, so let's go ahead and fight this one. I think we'll end up being able to fight the other army before the end of the episode, but just in case, we will go ahead and fight this one. The only thing we're going to have to worry about is making sure these archers don't get a lot of time to fire. I think everything else will be pretty easy to deal with. Guess we haven't seen Azazel's army in action yet.
All will be destroyed.
Azazel in all his glory. Not as magnificent as Be'lakor, of course, but he is a pretty smexy demon. Just pink horrors, but these are the Mirror Guard. Group of renowned units. Some Slaneshi Marauders. Our aspiring champions. Some foot Slaneshi Marauders. I think that's... Oh no, we have this variant of the Slaneshi Marauders. they get into that bondage stuff.
We raid. Take
Nice
everything.
whips.
Leave none alive.
I think that's all of our new units. Everything else is pretty standard from Be'lakor's army. Oh wait, no, we got one more.
Success.
We have the chariots. Almost forgot the chariots. These things are pretty cool looking. I don't normally use the chariots too much because I get them killed like every other piece of cavalry I ever use. But they do look cool. Alright. Let's get into this.
Brutal sensation.
For Slanesh himself.
Warriors of Slanesh. Overwhelming sensation.
The Eternal Hunters.
Bands together. Group together, my minions.
Alright. How do we want to approach this? We just move to one side. We can just push up and push through their line really quick. Like over here. Push up this way, hit this supply point, and then go straight for the victory point. If we haven't forced a break by then. Get our chariots up out front. Put our monstrous units on the flank over here. We'll put our horrors over here too. Why not?
The gods' hero.
Let's put Be'lakor leading those forces.
Glory.
And then good old Hammerstorm leading these forces. Almost forgot the aspiring.
Warriors of Slanesh.
Got some warriors. Alright. Start this battle.
Transgression and submission. At once.
Get in there. Stop that firing.
Marauders of Slanesh. Spreading torment.
Azazel.
Slice. Heralds of a storm.
Storm up there. Our Manticore frenzied already. That's not great.
Torment.
Go ahead and throw that direction.
Kill them.
Speed. Bigger loss. It's a heal, mischance. Might as well enchant him.
Power. Move. The North abides. Domination or death.
Let's try to get these guys through here.
Rip and tear. Azazel moves.
Endless craving.
Got a whole group of our army not doing nothing because I can't micro or the shit. These trolls all the way over here because then they can get around.
Transgression and submission.
Seeking Slanesh's embrace.
Time to die.
What's the overcast do? Armor piercing. Yeah, let's throw that on there.
Marauders of Slanesh. Dawn. Spreading torment.
Get
It will be gratifying. Slanesh expect suffering! Look how they die.
Okay, he's still on them. It just doesn't look like it. Manticore, get up there.
Driven by pain.
Spreading rapture. Delectable.
Get him.
For Slanesh's pleasure. Give them pain. True! So be it.
Just throw that right about there.
Fantastic. Perfect suffering.
Yeah, this is going quite well. Manticore, forget that, go this way.
Let there be butchery.
So we might as
We
well
serve
go
the
up
gods.
here.
Obliterate them. Spreading ruin. Again and again. I am Azazel.
Be'lakor has another slap. Put it right about here. Should miss most of our units.
Seethe in my
Are
power.
breaking slowly.
Very well.
Heal up Azazel. Ogres. We'll start trying to knock that wall down. And there's the full break. Nice. Not too shabby. Make sure his healing is completely done. I think it's done, but just in case. I don't know if it's until that timer expires. I think it was. Just because it'll be satisfying, let's throw one more of these out. Yeah. Just obliterated those guys. Decisive victory. I would say that went pretty well. Didn't get a whole lot of souls off of that. Or a lot of loot, but that's alright. The XP was nice. I would love to raise this for the 300 souls, but then they can come in and resettle it. But that'll cost them money, right? So let's just go ahead and do it. Raise it to the ground. I think that may be, yeah, that's their leader, faction leader. That's a lot of veterancy. She's only level 16 though,
Azazel,
so we do have her level.
Prince of Damnation.
What's this one do? Leadership and cannot move. And this one is a large strike. I think we go for the DPS one.
I see your heart.
This one, we can take the gift now. Ward save and weapon strength. Leadership aura and standard eye. Gives melee defense. I think we're gonna go for that one actually. Buff up our other units. Especially since I do believe Slaneshi units are a little less tanky. I don't think it'll matter if we go in. Yeah, so we raised the settlement. That may have been the downfall for that. We are within striking distance of them now. That may have been a whoopsie. We do have enough to put it on. It's maintenance 150. So, unless we get more souls next turn, that'll put us down to like 200. We'll only be able to hold it for one turn. I think we're gonna end up in combat. We'll do it. That should give us enough spent
We shall weave the fates.
to get our Hell Cannon ability next. He's moved. It'll be easier to do it from here.
Of course.
This sorcerer hasn't moved. The Lord has moved.
Pioneer of progress.
The one that we
The
just
Empire.
tried. He is not doing great.
Sorcerer's
I'll try to block
Plus.
this army.
My magic is yours.
Succeeded. They are branded. We gotta be getting pretty close to one of our other ones being finished.
The gods smile. Now is my time.
Drużyna
That
ready.
one's not
Bring ruin.
their lord, so let's go
Kill
over
them
there.
all.
Not their legendary lord.
Yes, I beg. Let me do
Is
this.
branded.
Guardian of the land.
Bathe in
That one
battle.
needs to level up. Do
My
assaulting
prayers
first.
are answered.
Alright. That is everybody. Got one more turn, so this end turn should put
My
Be'lakor back on
whims
the map.
control their
So this
every
army
move.
will have its leader back in charge of it. See where these dryads go. See if they push into Azazel or retreat. They did come at us. Auto Resolve's gonna kill most of our marauders. They do have a lot of dryads, and I think that's really making them scary. I don't think we can retreat far enough to not be in combat with them. They came in from this direction, so we'll probably retreat straight back. You know, I'm feeling lucky. Let's retreat. Figured that. Damn. I was hoping I'd get back close to my settlement, so we're gonna end this episode here. Azazel did manage to take back Erengrad for Kislev in the Great Orthodoxy. We are gonna plan on giving that settlement back to the Orthodoxy. We're just using it for replenishment for the time being. But we saw a chance to strike at Drycha, I think is how you pronounce her name, and take one of her settlements back before she managed to get there and give them reinforcements. But it did leave our army vulnerable to assault because the city was destroyed and we couldn't move away from it, and we were still wounded where her force was fresh and ready to go. It still says it's a Pyrrhic victory on the auto-resolve, just losing a lot of marauders. So I think I can fight it in possibly not lose all the Marauders. I'm not saying I can save all the Marauders either, because that's a lot of Dryads to chunk through, but I think it's a little bit more doable than the Auto Resolve thinks it is. So you'll have to check in on the next episode to see that battle, but I am recording more than just this episode tonight, so the next episode will come shortly, because I still owe you guys an episode from where I missed one week. I do plan on making that up. I plan on trying to get that one and another episode recorded tonight, as long as I don't run over on any of my other timers. But before we go, please hit that like button. If you're enjoying the content, hit the dislike button if you're not enjoying the content. And if you're enjoying the content in all, please hit that subscribe button. You get the chance to see some of my content before I put it public and it shows up in search results, because I always upload my stuff unlisted first, and I believe that means you guys can still see it. You just have to go to my channel and look for it. But I do move them to public once I finalize everything. I like uploading it and giving it a once over before I put it on public for everybody else to see. That's going to be where we wrap up tonight, so I bid you all adieu and catch you in the next one.